Foals are one of those bands who peaked with their debut and lost their spark along the way. Like, did they drop it? Pickpocket came nearby? Catfish? They were always categorizably, what is that? Indie rock, but Antidotes had some of the most infectious dance rhythms I've ever heard, and some of the most absurdly recitable hooks, and even a rocket launch event hosted in the middle of one track. It's beautiful, man. Feels like an event. The rest seem to lull into the space of groovy, but rather saccharine indie rock, with the overproduced sheen you seem to get with a lot of guitar pop. They might have dived into the pool, but it washed away their sweat, makeup, and personality. It's a shame, because I feel like Yanis has a projective voice to be heard from the other peak on a sequence of mountaintops. The first part of Everything Not Saved Will Be Lost may not have lost that distracting sheen, that shine that seems to prevent the album from sounding a lot gutsier and crunchier than it truly deserves to, but it makes up for that by actually sounding exciting in spirit, in soundplay, and just about every other sonic facet, which, in my eyes, is good. I didn't think it at first. I sensed that Moonlight was just some big build-up, but that's all I really treat it as. I was waiting for the rest to fly kick into action, and this one kind of floats idly like a paper boat. And paper boats? Fuck that shit, bro. To be honest, you gotta really get your ears among songs like the stompy Exits and the Antidotes era throwback White Onions to feel that buzz. Those melodies are strawberry jam sticky and have such sparkly, colourful intricacies, like all the synthesizers that tessellate like a Tetris block pattern. I'd even say Yanis has strengthened as a vocalist to get these moments truly radiant. Foals aren't doing anything totally out of pocket, but the moments that they step into disco-flared dance pop and tropical xylophone plinkering madness serve to be refreshers for the band, a little like a reminder that they can be good, just in other ways. Sunday is a genuinely beautiful moment on the album near the end that washes over like a large crashing wave. Pitch shift Yanis's voice down and it'd be a national song actually. Add a lyric or two about bugs. Supposedly the album does a lot to reflect the tense climate that we live in today, but I don't really think this is one of the strongest assets of the album. Lyrically, maybe it touches on a few points that we already know about, but the music seldom does a lot to translate any sort of that anxiety or urgency that it's brushing upon, and brushing only gives you a light tickle, not a slap in the face. So I'd honestly rather take these as catchy bops than any grandiose statement. Besides, it sounds like it has a similar ethos to that of the International Teachers of Pop album I reviewed recently. Just dance until you've escaped your worries. Even if it's briefly. But it's a good time nonetheless. If that's how I wish to approach it, it's a pretty generous 7 out of 10. It's their best in a bloody long time.